Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tarot reading for a K-pop singer. I believe he's still active. Um, Kim Jaejoong. Um, I actually don't know how I'm saying his name. I hope I'm pronouncing it right correctly. It was a request since I started doing readings for the TVXQ members, the two remember members. I think I did Juno first, and then I did Janmin, and someone asked me to do Jaejoong as well. I know he was part of the original group that I believe there were 5 members. So since I do not know how to name them because they were like several different names of their group, I'm just going to refer to him as Kim Jae-jung. I'm sure that if he has fans, they will know I'm talking about him. So I do not know much about him. From what I can see, from what I can see and understand, I believe he is like, I don't know if he has like a solo career or he has like solo activities in the industry. But I'm just going to read for him energetically, and I hope that maybe if I can get some feedback from the fans, it will help me a lot because I know he's popular just like the other members, and that he has like a kind of trajectory in the K-pop industry. So I'm trying to get in contact with his energy, but I have to clarify that I do not know much about him. So I'm sorry if I pronounce some things not in a correct way, but I'm just learning here. I'm just getting in touch with his energy. And I will do my homework afterwards. I will look information about him. It's just that I do not want to do it right now because I want to do, my intention is to do this reading as intuitively possible, using my intuition and not getting information elsewhere. So from the only thing that I did research was his birth chart, and he is another Aquarius because I know that the 2 members of TVXQ that I read so far, they were Aquarius as well, and this guy is Aquarius as well. How many Aquarius does this? What is it about SM Entertainment and these Aquarius idols? Like there are so many. There are so many. I think that it makes sense because of SMCO being very into futuristic kind of style of concepts and songs and ideas, and it makes sense. But I think that there are a lot of Aquarius idols, and it had happened to me when I read for NCT, and there are different units. Like I was like, okay, I'm going to read for this, and I'm get really excited to look for their birth charts, and it's like, oh, he's an Aquarius again. So even though I love Aquarius energy, sometimes it's like I want to find different words. You know that English is not my native language, it's not my first language, so I always try to find different words to describe Aquarius energy. And I sometimes I run out of words and descriptions, so I'm sorry. But let's see him. Actually, Jaejoong, it's Aquarius sun with the moon in Sagittarius. So this is interesting because I believe that I had made the distinction between Aquarius Juno and Aquarius Chanmin. They were very different, very different, in the sense that Juno had like a moon in Capricorn, and Chanmin had a moon in Pisces, and in this case of Jaejoong, he has a moon in Sagittarius. So If I have to think about Aquarius, Sun, and Moon is in Sag, I think that probably the first thing that comes to my mind is freedom and expansion. So I believe he could be like, I don't know about if there were like other members, their energies, but probably from what I'm sensing right now is that this person, the one I'm reading for today, could be like the rebel of the group, or probably the one that exudes more like a more free spirit kind of vibe, like more expressive about his desires and probably a bit more reckless and adventurous in the sense of being, because when you have a fire moon, especially Sagittarius, it's all about coming out in the world to look for new adventures. So I can sense his energy being really comfortable with being free. It's like if you give him like the free of speech, the free of him being able to move around and him being able to be creative and to play with his creativity and to travel and to move. Movement is really important for a moon in Sagittarius. If you give him that, you will have like a very satisfied artist. But if you try to make him play by the rules, or if you restrict him somehow, or if he does feel some kind of restriction, or if he doesn't find like he's not able to connect with joy and amusement in his work, he will probably like would feel really uncomfortable and will try to get ways of setting himself free from a situation. So this is what makes him, I believe, so far, that I can see the difference between his energy and the energy of the other two members that remain in TVXQ. And I can see that I can feel that his energy is very much like, I'm going to make my way into the world and I'm going to build opportunities for me. Like very ambitious, but not obsessed with success. It's like he couldn't care less about success. It's more about having resources to be free. Because I believe that this is the kind of person that he had seen the world. It's like he had experienced the world and its difficulties. So it's like he wants to dream big, yes, but he's very aware that the world is not a comfortable place, that sometimes you need to make your way, you need to make things happen, you need to be a fighter in life, you need to like make a bold statement about who you are, because otherwise people are going to ignore you and there's going to come someone better than you, or like braver than you, or like more like like more willing to do things that you probably are like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready. So he's like, no, I want to be the best. I want to be my best version. I want to give it all of me. I don't want to be someone's puppet, someone's robot. So there's like a strong sense of individualism here. But I don't think he does it from a place of competition. I think he does it from a place of survival. There's something in his energy that lets me know that he had been a survivor ever since he was young. So I don't know his upbringing or probably his background or where he comes from, but it seems like opportunities for him were really hard to find. And somehow there's something imprinted in his energy that lets me know that it's like he had to fight to live. I don't know why, but he's like, okay, I have to take as many opportunities as I can to survive. So yes, if you compare him with the other two that are, these are the other two that I know that I read so far. So this is why I'm comparing him to the other energies, because I don't know the rest of the members yet. I'm just starting to read for these people. So I'm sorry if I'm like not referring to others because I do not know them. But I can see it definitely like a very strong and very like more determined energy about what it feels like to be someone in need. So I don't know, but this is what I'm getting. And let's go with the tarot reading. He had the Eight of Swords, the Tower in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So yes, you know what I was mentioning about his upbringing and his past. There's something about his soul that lets me know that he had gone through a lot of ups and downs in his life. It's like not everything was like glamorous and beautiful and eccentric. He doesn't come from a wealthy environment, or at least it didn't seem very happy vibes. Like he just, and now in this moment of his life, I see all these swords. It's like he's definitely like battling something. There's like a sort of attachment that he has that comes from the past, of course. There are things that he cannot forgive. There are things that he cannot let go of. So it's like he wants to move on because he desperately wants like a fresh new start. But it seems like every time he tries, something falls apart. You know, probably like a plan or a construction of something always ends up failing. So he does feel betrayed by someone. I don't know what happened in the past, but it seems like he cannot let go of the past or of his past actions. There's something that is stuck in his mind, in his unconscious, that it's like he's working on letting go of a lot of things. But it seems like whenever he's close to making it, something falls apart. So he's going through a period where actually he wants to move on. He definitely wants to. He's like at the final stages of actually setting himself free, because I believe that all these obstacles are actually in his mind. It's like it seems like he cannot find joy in his life. It seems like nothing is enough. There's a sense of rush inside of him. There's like he needs to get away from something, and I don't know what is it. But he feels like chased by something or someone, I don't know. But probably is himself. Probably is himself. It looks like he has this he self-sabotages himself a lot, and he's like always trying to deny that he is struggling with something. It's like he doesn't want to contemplate too much about his past actions. He just wants to move on, and sometimes things keep repeating in his life. Things keep happening in the same order or in the same way, because there's some learning for him to do. There's some closure that he needs to do. And it seems like he wants to, but then he goes back to the way he used to be. It seems like maturing for him is not that easy. There's like a trauma from his childhood. There's something here that it seems like fame or status or whatever he had been accomplishing so far is not enough to heal those wounds. And this is why he always needs to be on the move. This is why he always needs to break the mold and start all over. He's not someone that you can put in a box. He is always going, you cannot restrain his energy. He's always is going to want to live, to just keep moving, keep going, keep going. He doesn't know where he's heading, but he just wants to live. He wants to run away. So I don't know what he's running away from, but this is what I'm getting. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Death card. So does anyone know if his mother is alive still, or if she is like ill, if she is sick or something like that? Because I feel like there's something about a very important female figure for him, like actually like having some issues like about their health. Probably someone that is sick or that is close to. I think that the death card here, it's like, it's literally. Probably, I don't know if his mother is like battling with some kind of disease, and probably there's like a fear of death, or probably it feels like death, it's unstoppable, or it's something that it's known that it's going to happen eventually. So probably this has to do with this. It seems like it's dealing with a lot of anxiety and a lot of sadness also. And it seems like he wants to help this Queen of Swords, but somehow, there are some things that are just that way, and death sometimes comes. I do not read for health issues, or I do not talk about people's deaths, but it seems that the cards here are talking about a certain condition about this female, and it seems like this female, this is why I don't think that it's like a love interest or a friend or someone of his age. Is more like an older person. Probably could be like a grandma as well, or someone that was very important for him. Probably this is affecting him as well, and I don't, probably, because the death card, it has a lot of meanings. So I think that probably what also can mean is the transformation of his relationship with this female. Probably this female holds the key to him being able to set himself free from so much sorrow. Like there's something with his relationship with this female that he needs to let go of, that he needs to say goodbye to. So I don't know if they just need to come clear, because that the Queen of Swords, it's also someone that is open to have a conversation. So probably there's a lot of things that need to be said between the two of them. This is why I think that is a mother-son relationship, because it seems like she also has the need to say something to him. Because she's also seeing, because the cards are surrounding her, so she also can see like the lacking in him. Like she can see that if he doesn't take care of himself properly, or if he doesn't make himself responsible of his choices, he will be his entire life like running away from something. Like this will be like his mechanism, his defense mechanism, to always run away, not only from opportunities, because I don't think that it's about money or it's about job opportunities. I think that it's about emotions, because here I do not see any card that lets me know, that talks to me about emotions. Actually, I don't see emotional connections. I don't see people. I see him like battling all of this on his own and just running away. A lot of movement, but a movement to nowhere. Um, and then we have like, yes, the high priestess and the knight the Knight of Wands always reminds me of Capricorn, Sagittarius energy, because the Knight of Wands is like the wanderer, the wanderer knight, that it seems like he's moving really fast, but actually he's running away from something. It's not like he's going towards something, he's running away from something. And then we end it with the Seven of Swords, that is also the card of the fifth. That it's always like, oh, I'm going to like select my battles, and I'm going to select which sword or which information I'm going to take with me, because I do not want people to discover me or discover my real intentions. So he definitely needs to do a lot of healing, and I believe that he will. But it also comes up to this relationship that he has with the feminine side of his family. There's something about this like generational connection that he has with the females in his family, whether it's his sisters, his aunts, his grandmothers, past relationships. I think that there's something here that he needs to heal his generational connection, or his connections with the female in his family, with the females that he grew up with, because there's like some unfinished business here. And I think that it also influences his relationships or the non-existent relationships with females. What I'm saying here is that I'm not trying to like guess his gender orientation, because his what he finds attractive, I mean his sexual orientation. But I think that what is showing me here is that he has like he has a lot of things to heal and forgive about the female in his family, because it had affected his relationship, or how he views his connections with the feminine energy in his life. Probably he does have like a sort of rejection of the females. So this is what I'm saying. I don't know about him. I don't know if he had girlfriends or whatever, but it seems like he has like a sort of grudge against the female force, the female energy. It seems like he runs away from the female energy even, and that he is very feminine himself. Like, I don't know what I don't even know what he looks like. I mean, I searched for a picture of him, but it's like I haven't paid attention or observed him like in other content, so I don't know much about his features or how he looks like when he moves. But I think that probably either his relationships with females are non-existent, in the sense that he never had like an intimate relationship with females, or the female relationships that he had were all failure because of this trauma. Somehow like there's like a trauma that he has like a blockage, and actually he doesn't realize that he is like the incarnation of the females in his family. Probably he's very feminine himself also, but he fights it. It's like he tries to act probably like very masculine, but actually the way he feels, he's very emotional. It's just that he runs away from his emotions. He doesn't want to sound weak. He doesn't want to seem weak. He doesn't want to show his true colors. This is why he keeps running away from everything. even like real connections. I see him really lonely actually. And I think he will continue like this for a while until he have this kind of closure with this influence, with this very important, I believe it's a mother figure. Like he needs to have that conversation in order to heal. He needs to heal. He needs to heal. He needs to forgive. Yes, this is all I get. I'm sorry, guys, that I cannot say anything about his career, because actually I see him like he wants to run away from something. Like there, he has a lot of secrets as well. But I think that it's not actually coming from himself. He had learned to be this way because of the people that raised him. I don't know if he had like a lot of sisters or he was raised by a lot of females, but somehow there's like the sneaky behavior or the runaway behavior is because of what he had absorbed in his childhood. It's like he copied that way of behavior to cope with sadness or loneliness or feeling confused sometimes about where his life is heading. Probably he does have a lot of uncertainties. He wants to like do a lot of more activities when it comes to his career, and he seems to be like he doesn't know where to start. He doesn't know who to trust. You know, there's a sense of him really being overprotective of himself. Like I don't know if people had betrayed him in the past when it comes to deals or work related things or like promotions, but it seems like he always has this need to defend himself. So I don't know if maybe fans can let me know a bit about or give me some kind of feedback about him, because I'm trying to be to give you like some kind of like a resolution, but actually his energy is on the move. He's like, if he's planning to work on something, he first needs to fix some personal issues in order to move on. So I see him like his energy being concentrated in this, at least for the next 3 to 6 months. So yes, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed it. And for the fans, please, I would appreciate the feedback because I'm kind of lost here. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.